Hey guys, welcome. I'm David. Welcome to my channel. Thank you again for following along. I'm so happy to be able to receiving this clarity with you. It's been a one heck of a ride. I'm coming from my school, Mindful Kung Fu, here in Santa Clarita. And today's video, we've been talking a lot about this idea of vibration. So today it's time to find out exactly what it means to be a vibrational being. What is it? What exactly is that? So let's talk about what vibration is. We know that vibration is a feeling. If you feel good, you're higher vibration. If you feel bad, you have a lower vibration. But it's really important to kind of understand what the vibration is itself. Everything is a circle. We're really trying to turn that circle back on. In Tai Chi, we start by moving to the right, and we start by moving to the left and forwards and backwards. And then eventually realize that when we move right, we contain left. So there's still this idea of left. And when I move left, there's still this idea of right. And this is kind of hard for us to understand. Lao Tzu created an amazing book, the Tao Te Ching. It's been translated numerous times, and it's all based on the opposites. So Yeshua created Course in Miracles, which I really, really love and I recommend highly. And it's also based on the opposite. So a lot of this opposites is hard for us to understand at first. So I want to get a little bit more clarity with you guys to help you understand. There's always two things happening. We're always in a state of receiving, and we're always in a state of letting go, giving, releasing. It could be either way you think. Now, as we receive, because we receive on one side, we have to release on the other side. That's what keeps the circle going. Can you understand that? So we have it in our breath. I can't just breathe out. I have to breathe in first. And then I breathe out. Meditation is to get that circle going. It's a receiving. I'm receiving through a breath in and then releasing through a breath out. Look at our heart. It's pumping. Blood is coming in and then it's going out. You see, it's always, if you look at our body, if I move, I used to work with the body a lot. If I use the bicep, I have to release the tricep. You see, so there's always this idea of two. And there's always this idea of receiving on one side and releasing on the other side, or giving on the other side, depending on how you see it. Now, vibration is that movement. So energy, in Tai Chi, we call it Taji energy. And believe it or not, Taji itself, Taji, means circular energy. It's the energy of the universe. It's always moving, and it looks like this. It circles like this. Comes up the leg and so forth and so on. Once we understand that energy is circling as it moves, all right, Abraham Hicks talks about the disc. Everything's moving on a disc. So the more we kind of get this idea of circular, it will help. Because what's happened is we've taken circular truth and made it very linear in one line. So as we sit from this perspective of this body, that world can come at me and I need to attack it, or I need to worry about it, I need to fear it, and therefore stop it from coming in, or I need to go find it, look for it, and go get something. That's very linear. There's no real center, and there's certainly no responsibility of anything coming from me. And that's not how the universe works. Everything is coming from you and then coming back. Everything is coming from you and then coming back. And we only receive what we put out. This is hard for us to understand. Because as we see the world unfolding and coming back to us, we forget that we are the ones who are putting out the vibration in order to receive. We're always in a state of receiving what we have put out. The problem is we don't always know what we're putting out. It's that simple. If I start with someone in Tai Chi and I say, okay, move back, carry the ball, and then move here, what's going to be looking like something like this and maybe this, because they're still trying to figure it out. What exactly is carry the ball? Is it like this? Is it like this? And that makes sense. I mean, they're still working on what it is. But you can be sure that whatever they're putting in their mind, they're getting back perfectly. They just maybe not aware of what they're putting in at that moment. Does that make sense? And then the movement to the other side. So what's happening is that the world is giving back to us what we're putting in, but we're not always sure of what we're putting in. Therefore, we are blocking what's coming back. That's important to understand. Because once we understand that, then we start putting a lot of focus on what am I putting out? And that's the beginning of a spiritual journey. No longer is it what's coming in. That has nothing to do. That's the second part. It's what am I putting out? Where's my vibration at? We start becoming more in tune to our vibration than to the unfolding of manifestation coming in. The unfolding of manifestation means nothing if you don't understand where your vibration is. Now, vibration that's spinning is always of two things: a receiving of the higher self, a receiving of your inner being, a receiving of that divine one self that's always giving, and we're receiving on the other side, and then the giving that comes out. As we receive, it then releases, and then it creates a circle, and that's what vibration is. If we're not receiving from the world, because everything is connected, we're also not receiving from our inner being or our divine self. It stops both. So as I look on the world and say, I don't like that, notice right off the bat, try it. I don't like that. The energy, yeah, I can't even fake it. It's going to stop my energy. And what is it stopping? Not that. It's stopping that receiving idea from my inner being. And that is life. Everything we're receiving is coming from our inner being. It's coming from our divine self. It's not coming from the world like you think. It's coming from within. We've heard this, right? It's coming from within. Once we understand that everything is coming from within, everything is coming from the divine self. We came here to receive from our own self and then to manifest it back. Then now we'll see that when you look at your manifestations or look at what you're creating and you don't like it as it comes in, then it will block what you're receiving from the other side. One part of the circle blocks the other part of the circle. So vibration is that circle moving. High vibration, it moves fast. Low vibration, it starts slowing down. Low vibration creates resistance. Now there's a lot of resistance in our life, a lot of things coming in that I don't like, a lot of things coming in that I don't like. And it perceives itself like it's coming from the outside to us, when in reality it's our vibration going out that's causing all of the issues that we're receiving. That's why spiritual journey is always, you can't change the outside. What can we do? What's coming in is coming in. We have to learn how not to push against it. We have to learn how to receive it and to allow it in whatever state it's coming in. It is absolutely a journey of allowing and a journey of receiving. And the reason being is because the more we receive outside, the more we receive inside. That's so important to understand. And that's what I've learned in my life, to find positivity anywhere and everywhere, to try and make sure that I can find something good and find something great from everything. And there's this consistent receiving all over the world and everywhere you go. As you receive, it will become more and more and more. So to reiterate this idea of we have created a life that is coming back to us in a way that we don't like. The ego inside our mind says a great opportunity to say it's their fault and that fault and that fault and that fault. So therefore now we project. That's projection, right? We project it outside of us, and it gives us every right to say, I don't want you. As we say, I don't want you, we slow our vibration down. As we say, I don't want you, we also stop the receiving of our inner being, of our higher self that's coming in with new information, new knowledge, new inspiration, new clarity, new expansion. So in a sense, as Yeshua would say in the way of mastery, but also in the Course in Miracles, is the world is our salvation. That thing that you're stopping from coming in, that you're afraid of, is your salvation. Because we came here to make the world innocent. So that way we can release our own vibration and allow what wants to come in from the other side. So remember, if we stop something coming in reality, energetically, truthfully, and spiritually, we're stopping the receiving of our own life, of our own higher self that is creating our life and giving us these gifts from underneath and through our vibration. We receive through our vibration. And as we stop the manifestation from coming in, we stop that other part as well. As we allow it to come in, then yes, it might appear negative. It might even appear resistance. It might appear bad in the body. I've been through that. Oh, that hurts. But in reality, as you allow it, you also allow the well-being that comes from it, or the clarity that comes from it. And you will see everything is connected. It is bringing messages of greatness. It is bringing messages of clarity and understanding and love and joy, even through the negativity. So as we learn to allow that negative side to come in, it will bring with it incredible tidings of joy, because your inner being is connected to it. As I said in the last video, my wife is going through cancer, what we would call cancer, which is a lot of resistance and probably a lot of momentum of that resistance that has been coming out and coming back in. As she recognizes that resistance coming in and she starts sending it back love, but most importantly, allowing it, giving it love and appreciation, and looking and saying to herself, it's not here to hurt me, it's here to help me. What she has received from it has been unbelievable and monumental. How much she has let go of the things she needed to let go on her journey, how much she has learned about herself, the strength, the power, the allowing, and the connection back to source. You see, it comes from the allowing and the receiving. The more she pushes against it, the worse it gets. So she has learned to let go. We have lost our faith a little bit. The universe is taking care of us, and it's coming from the resistance. And as we learn to allow that resistance in, you will see, I swear, it's a smoke screen. But if we push against it, it just clogs up the other side that wants to come in from here. If you look at pain, you will see it is a release. If we have a cold or sickness, it's a release. The nose is running, the head is coming out, right? There's a feeling of releasing that's going on. That releasing, guys, is the well-being underneath it trying to get through. Isn't that awesome to know? The well-being is what's causing the release, not the attack from something outside of us. And that's where we've gotten a mistake. We believe it's attacking us. No, the well-being underneath is causing all of it to release outside the body. Ponder that, and you will see that as you learn, as we all learn, that there is a release coming from this movement of well-being underneath. Then what happens is you allow the release to happen. I allow the pain to come in. No problem. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be here with you. I'm not going to push you away, right? I'm going to sit with myself, my real self, and I'm going to send it love, whether if it's my inner being or my inner child. I'm going to sit with it, and I'm going to love it, and I'm going to listen to it through the pain, through the resistance, because I know it has wonderful things to help me understand and to learn. And you will see everything in life is delivering. Everything in life is coming in for a purpose. And the more we stop trying to say, don't come in, you shouldn't be here, and then therefore not seeing or recognizing there's a purpose there, the more we will keep on creating, and the worse we'll feel, the lower our vibration will go. So I implore you, allow that vibration to rise by allowing resistance to come in and loving, relaxing into it. Tai Chi, resistance comes in, I relax into it. I allow it to come in. You see? It's right there. Push, push, push. I don't tense and push against it. I let go. I relax. I allow. I let it in. Let it come in. And you realize how invulnerable you really are. And you will see the well-being flow. It comes from the same place. Vibration. I hope this helps. I hope this helps bring some clarity a little bit about what vibration, being vibrational, is. And eventually, the ultimate goal for all of us is to let go of the physical world and all the things we think we know in our intelligence and our mind, and just pay attention to how we feel and find good feelings in everything, no matter how it comes in. How can I find the positivity? How can I move into a place of love and connection and allowing and embracing? And you will see the miracles flow in your life. Thank you guys. Once again, my unconditional love. Thanks for hanging in with me. I really, really appreciate all your love and support. And as always, share and share that light to everybody. And we will see each other really soon. Have a wonderful day.